Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. It's time for the weekly finance tips. This is episode 7. Let's do it. So, what happened during the week that was? Modern cards kept spiking. We have Pro Tour Valencia coming up, which is modern. And we have released Born of the Gods. So now I'm going to be boring. As you know, I don't call shots. I think shot calling that speculating cards that are about to spike is a bad thing, and you'll see why in the show notes. It's very hard to have a positive expected value. The hourly rate is rotten. Though I know that there are people that does this during the Pro Tour, and they do it successfully. But I usually don't have time to spend on Magic during weekends, so I will not be doing that. But I know for a fact that this is not the time to invest in Born of the Gods generally. The set will fall in value drastically fast, and it will continue to do so until mid-June. You can read more about that in the show notes to this video as well. So when to buy Theros block cards, look at that link and you'll find some information there. So I'm always looking for cards that can give 200% in a year. And I still find these cards in the flashback drafts. Here are a couple of cards that I think will give 200% in a year. Molten Rain, and these are the prices then that they are at right now. Nightscape Familiar, Great Furnace, Unmake, and Warren Instigator. I'm sure there are more. Some other cards that I've been thinking about that are higher value cards, they will probably not give 200%, but they will give a good return. Is Oblivion Stone and Jace the Mind Sculptor. Jace the Mind Sculptor was recently drafted. He was in from the Wall 20, but when Vintage Master hits and everybody starts playing Vintage and Legacy, everybody will want to Jace the Mind Sculptor, and he might even give 200%, because he will not be in Vintage Masters. I don't see them reprinting him again. Space in Vintage Masters will be very limited, and this is a card that will go up. Some other cards I've been thinking about is Exclude. Extremely popular in Pauper right now. It dropped because of the flashback drafts, but it did not drop enough for me to buy heavily into it. So it will not give 200%, but if you need playsets, and that goes for all the invasion cards, get them now. Same goes for Prohibit. Cloud of Fairies has been going down, and looks like a good time to pick up your playset if you haven't got it. It's a very, very risky speculation, but it's been a lot higher. And it's just waiting to be broken again in Pauper. One thing you should think about when you speculate in Magic cards is when to sell and what to sell. I just wrote an article about when to sell. It's not going to go up until March. But I try to sell everything that has gone up 200%. I think that you should now sell the modern modern cards that have spiked, and especially those that are over $80, like Tarmogoyf, because they have almost zero upside, and they're very risky. Force of Will and Line Aside Diamond, yeah, don't have those. Return to Ravnica block will start dropping March 9th, if not earlier, and then it will just drop until rotation, except for occasional card spikes because of decks then. But I talked about that before. I wouldn't want to have the dual lands, the Bayou, Tropical Island, etc. They will be hit very hard by Vintage Masters, and I think they will be in it. Griselbrand and Bitter Blossom have spiked like crazy, and I don't think they're that good to motivate. The supply is bigger than the real demand for those cards, so I would sell them. Here is some contact information. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you like this.